And now we'll examine the Master League in Game Week 13. Unlucky for all of us, I think, because nobody stood out and nobody got a massive points gain or anything. But one interesting move in the Master League was a certain move by Mr. Wayne O'Connor, and he overtook a certain Sean Healy. Johnny?
Yeah, I said last week on the show that I fancied his team Deportivo Superstars, yeah, Wayne's team. I fancied him to pass out Healy, and I don't think he's much to worry about for the rest of the season. He should be looking for upwards now from here. What I would say is, he had Adebayor as captain. He was listening the last few weeks, and it was a good call by him. Now he did the business, so yeah, he got 56 points now.
Star pupil.
Yeah, he's
an example to the rest of them, really.
Yeah. Like he, no, I don't know.
Well, I'd say, well, one man who persistently isn't listening to our voice is, well, I suppose Coetzee.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, I think he 38 points now. Like, that's not cutting at all in this league. Like, you know, he's up in 5th. Like, and there's he Lampard as captain now. Some might say it was a crazy move. I think a lot of people would. To be honest, he didn't. I think he came on Lampard played. He didn't do the business. I don't think he's many Newcastle players for a Newcastle fan, like, but two of the down of the team, Andrew McKinnon from back west is below him. There's interesting battling go on between them. There's only 2 points between them, so you know.
Very interesting,
John.
Yeah, it's very close. Close by 2 points more than them. No, there's 2 points between them. Like you said last week, then there's 2 good battles going there now between Wayne and Healy and Mac and Ed. There's not much of a battle going at the top, like there's a massive gap still there. So
yeah. Massive, is it?
Yeah, massive. I'd like to come in there now, Daniel, on that note. Speaking of massive, but anyway, I wouldn't say there's much of a big gap there now. I think, John, you got 38 points was this weekend, do you know? That you were at the top, like, there's maybe the pressure is telling. I think
the same points as Coetzee.
The same points as Coetzee. That is a very good point. I'm not finished. Excuse me.
Can't get a word.
Garrod O'Sullivan, my friend, he's below me. He's 3rd now, and he had a good week, 60 points. He's only 5 points off me, but more importantly, I think he's closing the gap on John Connery. So,
like I said last week, Garrod O'Sullivan's the only man I'm worried about, and he gained 10 points in you. He'll be passing you out next week. But we were talking about battles there, Dan, and like there's a point between Wayne and Healy, and there's 2 points between Mac and Coetzee that we're talking about, and there's 29 between myself and this lad. So
29. Do you think that's a safe enough cushion?
Yeah, because like the lowest I got for this week I think was 48 points. Oh, this is my worst week. I got 38. Like I had a terrible week and I'm still 29 points clear. It's like I wanted too many bad weeks. He's due, like he'll be back onto the 20s as per usual. I'm pretty sure he had a few 20s this season.
I'd just like to come in there and say you had a massive lead there for the last few weeks, and I think there's teams down. I think Jerry, myself now, even Electric Eddie, he's 64 points.
How far was I clear?
Eddie, he'd 64 points. So I don't know, you were a nice bit ahead as you said, but slowly but surely I'm closing the gap and I'm happy enough.
John, you can close the gap another 28 points the rest of the season. It won't bother me. 1 point, 100 points. I'll still be top. You know.
It's interesting between the two of you, it is very close.
Very close
to my eyes anyway. But
right.
do you know, one thing we don't like about strange captains. One team last week, a certain fella our Shan buddy.
Oh yeah.
Strange captain.
Yeah, our man from Arshan again, he comes in for the week. He had a player I've said I had a few years ago, and I've never had any faith in him. He actually cost me the league a few years ago. But our man from Arshan, excuse me, can I talk please? I'd just like to say, our man from Arshan, he brought in a Bintner as captain, and I have been saying for the last few weeks, Nicholas Bintner is not doing anything with Sunderland. I can't understand it. I don't think many others can understand it. What do you reckon, John?
Bintner's doing nothing, but like I said, they're Wigan, and I'd always been fans of Wigan, and I like man who can make a ballsy move like that. Like if he got 2 goals there, like they've got 64 points and he's kept it a man. If Vintnering got 1 goal, like he would have the best. He had already the joint best team, but like I like lads to make calls. Like, I was just unlucky, but even if he did something against Wigan, I don't think he would have done anything, you know, the following weeks because he's just not doing it. He's not up to scratch at all for the Premiership. So yeah, it was a bit strange, but I was unlucky too at the same time.
Do you know, hypocrisy, the desperate thing, really, lads. And there's one fella there, and he sets no store by the show at all, and then he's some of our recommendations are very evident in his team. A certain Sean Healy. I mean, come on, the Adebayor, Bale, Silva, Walters, these have all been recommended by our staff here. John?
That speaks for itself.
Yeah.
It speaks for itself. Where are you like talking shy? Simple as that.
Yeah, if you ask me, all he seems to do is criticise everything we do, but then he goes and does what we say to do. What's the end result?
I remember as well there, then I got a rake of abuse there for Wayne Rooney handing a transfer request, and I made my feelings known. I wasn't happy with it, and he slated me for it. Next thing, Torres walked out the door to Chelsea, and I believe he put up a status at the time saying, "I hope the Jew bastard breaks his legs in the next game." Can you get more hypocritical than that?
Jesus.
It's rough stuff. We might have to edit some of that.
Bordering on anti-Semitism there, lads. Jesus.
Well, I will say for Healy, he beat me this week in the head-to-head, so yeah. Well done, Healy, you dick. And on behalf of Jonathan Murphy, I'd like to apologise for him calling you a douchebag last week.
Very good, very nice of you, John. Very nice.
I love him really.
I think there's nobody else we're talking about in the game week 13's Master League, so we'll just go. We'll leave it at that, and from Ardern Ryan. Oh, man, waving his arms mad, Johnny Murphy. So something brought to my attention.
Yeah, I just seen there during the week. I was on Facebook there, and a bizarre picture I've seen. I can't understand it. I've seen Coetzee there. He won a trophy. I've seen him with a trophy anyway in golf. I very highly doubt it was his trophy. He's actually his father, Nola. I have great time for him. He's a great golfer. He's actually he's nearly pro now. He's at scratch now, and he's back in the gap to know, and he's working Lieber, and he's a hard man. Like, he's tough as nails. But I think it was his trophy. But I just can't understand it.
What's that got to do with anything? It's very bizarre though. But nothing to do with fancy.
And I suppose
he's a bizarre kind of a character.
How bizarre he is, yeah.
Yes.
But
more apologies next week.
Well, with 38 points from game week 13, it's probably the only silverware he will be lifting. So on that note, we'll leave it.
I have to say about Healy, give him an apology. We all think he's a douchebag, but instead we say that.
The biggest one going to ask me.
He is right, yeah. So sorry, Healy, and your grievances, please air them before we put up the show. And thanks for watching, and Ihawa.
Help us on.
Bizarre picture I've seen. I can't understand it. I've seen Coetzee there. He won a trophy. I've seen him with a trophy anyway in golf.
This year's winner is someone who's overcome controversy in the past when rumours of financial irregularities threatened charities were confused by what they saw as bizarre irregularities in his accounts.
I very highly doubt it was his trophy. He's actually his father, Nola. I have great time for him. He's a great golfer. He's actually he's nearly pro now.